Welcome to Virtual Training Solutions powered by ATRA. My name's Bill Brayton and it's a great day to fix transmissions. So let's get started. Today we're going to be working on the 62TE input drum. This input drum been around for some time. It is also for the 41TE, the 42RLE, the 42LE. So this drum goes into a lot of different units. So after you see this video, you'll be able to handle all those units. So we're going to disassemble this drum. We're going to go through the snap rings and some of the ways to put it together and how we're going to check clutch clearances today. So first thing we're going to do is tap this. This is the reverse pressure plate here. That's the clutch. That's the first one on top of the drum. And we're going to remove the retaining snap ring. The thing with this snap ring is there's 4, 5 snap rings in this drum, and they're all a little bit different. This is a flat snap ring that's a little bit thicker, and it has a slant cut on one end and a much flatter end on the other side right there. Doesn't matter which way it goes in, it's a flat snap ring, so we'll just set that aside right now. And we're just going to pry out the reverse pressure plate. There we go. Reverse pressure plate, a friction, a steel plate, and another friction, and that's it for the reverse clutches. So we'll just set that right aside right there. Now we have the reverse underdrive pressure plate that's next down in. That is retained by a snap ring on the outside right here. So we're going to, let's see, find the end. It's right over here. And bring that up and out. Okay, we got the snap ring out, and it's a little bit more egg-shaped, and this is flat, and it's a real skinny snap ring that fits on the outside here. This is that's not the flex. Now, the thing you want to see here is that it popped up and out. The pressure plate actually popped up, and we'll get to the reason why here in just a second. So, next up and out, this is the reverse side, and this is the overdrive side of the plate. It's the overdrive, everyone. It's the overdrive side. And it's got a couple of identifiers here. There's a dot right here on the plate on all these tabs. And I don't know if you could see that, but there's a step right here in the plate all the way around. This side's flat, that faces up. The dots and the step faces down. That's real important for our reassembly, and we'll cover that on reassembly as well. So we're going to set that aside with the flat side facing up for right now. Actually, we could just put the flat side over here and stack it up. Now, we talked a little bit about this, and so now we're going to see it come out right in here. There we go. Right in here, there's a wave snap ring. You could see the wave on that thing, and it's a large wave snap ring. That's what causes this pressure plate, because it's compressing this ring. That's what causes that to bounce up and out of there. And that goes in the retainer. In this wide groove, there's a single wide groove right there. Can you get that? There's a single wide groove that goes right there. This snap ring fits in the bottom of that wide groove. Then it goes the OD reverse pressure plate with a step down on top of that, and then the snap ring goes on. This is much easier to see. So great, we've got the pressure plate out, and all we're going to do right here is lift out the overdrive clutch pack. Now you could see that it's got dead splines right here. That's why it comes out that way. So we can just take it apart and set the hub aside. We've got 3 steels and 4 overdrive friction plates. Okay, we're going to set those on top here. Also, we want to see, we've got a 3-tang washer that may or may not come out with the hub. It could stick to the 5-tang washer here. So we're going to set those 2 parts aside right now. Next out is going to be the Underdrive hub. This hub has a 5-tang washer on it. Got a 5-tang washer. It doesn't go in any particular spot, but so we can set that aside as well. And now we've got a thrust bearing right here. Notice that the flat side faces up and the curved side fits nicely down into that pocket right there. So the flat side faces up. So we can set that aside as well. Now, there's a point here, since it's not very critical right at this point. If we wanted to, we could take the snap ring off. Matter of fact, let's do that now. You can leave it on if you leave it the hole in the bench, but it's going to come out eventually with the before we pull the pistons out anyway, so we can put it in the, there we go. There we go. It's a round snap ring, non-directional, and that holds the input shaft in, which little tap comes right out. The snap ring holds it in. That'll become critical when that goes back together later on.